on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 4 and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Huskies of Anchorage. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and partner, look at this Anchorage team entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Throw left side complete. That's Caldwell. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. So he just tossed it away, but that brings up 4th.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better, had time to survey the field, and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Now here are the Seahawks in great shape to start their first drive. As we take a peek at Sam Darnold, the former USC Trojan and 3rd pick in the 2018 draft.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The numbers for Walker last week, 12 carries, 52 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Darnold from the gun. Throw out wide to Walker. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Straight ahead, Walker. And they will eventually eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They're going right back to Walker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Darnold. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Sam Darnold. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
A give running left, McAllister. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 31. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. A handoff to McAllister. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They'll run here with McAllister. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there at 22.
They he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll run for it here with McAllister. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Huskies are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run again with Walker. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And Walker has it. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the 1st. Out of the gun, Walker with it. Able to slither by. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Now it's Darnold. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He finds Smith-Njigba in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7.
Huskies 7.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now, he's absolutely shredding them.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll start our tour out in the city of Angels, Los Angeles, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Lamar Jackson, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. From there, we head east to Minnesota to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Green Bay Packers. Justin Fields, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And that game all tied up as they do battle with the visiting Raiders. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to the Giants last week. And they do lead here right now, and they've got the football obviously as well. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Play action. It's Darnold fighting to stay upright.
Man open downfield. It's Metcalf.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Man, that ain't made no sense.
So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9.
Now Darnold. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. DK Metcalf. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks add 6 to their lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
McLaughlin for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here. That next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Another run with McAllister.
59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
2nd and 4. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with McAllister. Breaks the tackle, now rally. That good for 19 on the first down. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting, teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right, because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Hold in here, Caldwell. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3.
On the Seahawks 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On the carry, it's McAllister. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Brought down on the play by Deron Bland. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
This is McAllister. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Draw play. Here's McAllister. And he'll be well short of a 1st down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time as we have now reached the end of the third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the fourth. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. He completes this to Walker.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets out making some noise. It's 3rd and short.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Smith and Jigba. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 33.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
76 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
This will be fielded at the 17.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2nd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
After the interception, here's Darnold.
Outright to Smith-Njigba.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Seattle.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, and that should just about do it.
And they take a knee. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Walker will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it.
And there it is, the standard symbol. Taking a knee means that one team won and the other one obviously lost the ball game. But now that team that won is 2-2. After the first 4 games, I think they're okay with a 2-2 start. Not overly happy, but at the same time not depressed either.
You mentioned to me breaking down a season in quadrants. So the first quadrant is kind of a check, as you said, for okay. Not great, not bad.
Yeah, right now they're just holding serve. They look forward to their next 4. Maybe they can make a surge there.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for the Seahawks, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Anchorage, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.